It has to be you next. There's no one else. It's one of the biggest fights the UFC can do. You versus Ilia, if he wins, and I think he's gonna win. It's a gigantic fight.
Can you imagine me versus Ilia on the White House? Everybody gonna talk about that fight.
White House, no White House.
Yeah.
Who cares? Put it anywhere. Put it in Madrid.
Yeah, great fight. Because we're both young, on our prime. Like 50% gonna think I'm gonna win, 50% gonna think Ilia gonna win, and it's gonna be like a massive fight.
Potential UFC rival Ilia Topuria just signed a deal with You're a huge watch collector. What do you think it's gonna take for you to get a watch deal for that? And is there a company you would like to get signed by?
I have enough money to buy it, so I don't need to be an ambassador, so I don't need to gift for them, so I can go to the store and buy as much as it costs, you know. So thank you, Arab, as well for that.
Arman back here. Before RAF6 at the pre-match press conference, I asked you about some comments Ilia Topuria made saying that you would panic in a fight with him, and you said, let me beat the bodybuilder and that'll answer that question. Now you beat him twice. Can we get that response? Can we get the answer to what Ilia Topuria had to say about you?
So he has a coming up fight, and now he's saying, yeah, if UFC tell me fight Arman, I'll take it. But he has a fight coming up. I'm a backup for that fight. I'm gonna be ready if something happen. I'll take that chance and jump in, and I'm gonna stay active. Maybe I'll do RAF next month or maybe in the May. So we'll see when his Kobe Covington is ready, when he's gonna be done with his drinking beer and lay down on the beach and do extra exercises during the night. So
I'm doing what real American Patriots would do, drinking real American beer. Hey, if you want to become 200% American, Arman, you need a real American beer zero.
Yeah, bro.
This isn't going to affect your cardio, bro.
Bro, you have already stomach. There is no six packs anymore, bro. Like,
hey, bro,
you gotta get, you know, I'm not Dylan Dennis, first of all. I'm a legit wrestler,
hey,
so you gotta keep training.
I'm not a bodybuilder influencer. I'm a legit wrestler and a 4-time challenger in the UFC.
Yes, you are, but if you're gonna like keep doing that same thing, you're gonna lose me. But
no,
so I'm saying I wanna have like a real wrestling match. So keep training, keep training.
Oh, no,
and for the question, so yeah, I'm ready for Ilia, no matter when. But like I know UFC has a different plans for me. So after White House, they're gonna announce who I'm gonna fight next.
We talked about what's going on next for me.
So you did speak, but just not there?
Yeah.
Okay, how did that go?
Good. I'm gonna be like I'm gonna train to be in shape. If something happened in main event in White House, I'll be back up, so I'll fight there. And then they announced my next fight after when Ilia versus KG, when they fight. After that, they announced my next fight.
Okay, will you weigh in?
All right, fight fans. You heard it straight from the man himself. The lightweight division is shifting, and Arman Tsarukyan is not just part of it. He's the ultimate backup plan. The UFC has officially confirmed that he will be the backup for the massive Justin Gaethje versus Ilia Topuria fight. This isn't only about stepping in if something goes wrong. It's a clear message from the UFC that Arman is next in line. An uncrowned king just waiting for his opportunity.
The White House and all that?
No, I don't wanna cut my weight. I'm gonna be low. Even if they call me like before 4 or 5 days, I'll make my weight. But I'm not gonna cut and stay on the scales 155. You know.
Okay. And is it fair to assume you're fighting the winner of that fight?
Most likely.
Okay. So are you okay with that?
There is a couple different things that can happen.
Oh, really? Like what? Could you tell us?
It shows the UFC wants to fast-track one of the most dangerous and exciting fighters in the division. The lightweight division is about to become a lot more interesting. This tells us a lot about Arman's dedication and how the UFC is planning his future. He's not just a simple backup. He is fully ready to make weight and jump in at any moment, even on short notice. His confidence in hitting 155 pounds without a full training camp says a lot. More importantly, the UFC clearly sees him as the likely next fighter to face the winner of Gaethje. That confirms his place as a top contender. And when he hints that anything can happen, it only adds more excitement and speculation about what the UFC is planning next for him.
main thing is UFC, and it's just side quest, and I just make money, have fun, because wrestling, you don't get hurt and you don't get punched. So it's just go there, make have fun, make money, and travel around the US. It's so fun, good show, and it's easy for my mentality too. When you fight every month, you cannot, because it's hard. If you lose, it's a lot of pressure on you. But wrestling, it's no pressure. You go there, just wrestle.
Arman's view on his wrestling side activities is very interesting. He enjoys the fun and the money, but he makes it clear that the UFC is still his main focus. This is not just talk. It's a smart and strategic statement. It shows the UFC that even though he competes outside the octagon, his real goal is still the championship. This level of focus is exactly what the UFC wants in a future star. Especially someone who could soon fight for the title against names like Gaither or Topuria. It shows maturity and a clear understanding of the fight business.
And you need the USA. Especially it's hard to pick like USA fighters right now, because not a lot of superstars from US. John Jones is gone. Chandler, he's trash can. Who else? Colby, trash can.
Sean O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley, good.
Yeah.
He's there.
Yeah.
Who else?
Kayla Harrison injured.
Yeah, she's injured.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
It's just Gagey. That's why they put Gagey there. And yeah.
Tsarukyan also shared his honest thoughts about the White House card and made some strong comments about older fighters like Justin Gaither. It shows his competitive mindset. He believes there is a lack of new American superstars and questions why older, established fighters still get the spotlight instead of rising talent. This is not disrespect. It's a challenge. He is making it clear that he wants to be the next big name and bring new energy into the division. His role as a backup for Gaither versus Topuria shows that the UFC is paying attention. Arman could be the one to bring in a new era.
Main event, and who knows, maybe I'll fight there. For me, it's good. That's why I was happy when I saw main event.
It has to be you next. If it's not you next, then we have a massive problem.
Me?
It has to be you, Arman. Come on.
Problem gonna have my fans with UFC. Me, I'll stay out of the problem.
There's no one else. It's one of the biggest fights the UFC can do. You versus Ilia, if he wins, and I think he's gonna win. It's a gigantic fight.
Ariel Helwani strongly believes that Arman should fight the winner of Gaither versus Topuria next, and many fans agree. He is saying what a lot of people are already thinking. Arman has earned this opportunity. Tsarukyan agrees calmly but also points out that fans might not be happy with the UFC if he doesn't get that chance. This is a smart move. It puts pressure on the UFC while also using the support of his growing fan base. A fight between him and Topuria would be huge. It would bring excitement and create a fresh storyline for the lightweight title.
And imagine me versus Ilia on the White House. Everybody gonna talk about that fight.
White House, no White House.
Yeah.
Who cares? Put it anywhere. Put it in Madrid.
Yeah, great fight. Because we are both on young and on our prime, and like 50% gonna think I'm gonna win, 50% gonna think Ilia gonna win, and it's gonna be like a massive fight.
What did you think of all the talk of Ilia moving up to 170 to fight Islam?
Arman's idea of fighting Ilia Topuria is exactly what fans want to see. He understands how big and exciting this matchup would be between two young fighters at their peak. His 50-50th prediction shows how evenly matched they are. This wouldn't just be a fight. It would be a war. His comment about not caring where the fight happens shows his mindset. He just wants the biggest fight possible. That level of confidence and hunger is what makes champions. And that's why a fight between Arman and Topuria, possibly for the title, is so highly anticipated.